This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
It's a great day to be a sports fan. Ron Marchetti is back with his popular Short Shot segment next. Hello and thank you for watching. I'm Ken Carr with your local information. The Major League Baseball postseason starts this week, and that means Ron Marchetti has some interesting baseball trivia right off the bat in Short Shots.
When did a B-17 bomber like this interrupt a World Series game? Hi everybody, this is Short Shots with a touch of trivia. It happened on this very day during World War II. A scary event took place during the Yankee-Cardinals 1943 World Series on October 5th, 1943, in the 8th inning of Game 1. In a dangerous stunt, a B-17 bomber zoomed over Yankee Stadium in New York, startling the thousands of people. They shouted out, "Mother of God!" A huge bomber made 3 passes over the stadium, no more than 200 feet above the ground, narrowly missing the flagpoles on the roof. 21-year-old pilot, Lieutenant Jack Watson, and his crew were on a flight from Long Island to Maine before pushing off onto England. Upon landing in Maine, Watson was confined to the barracks for his stunt, but escaped further discipline because of the pressing need for combat pilots. Well, let's catch up on the last 2 weeks. The Hazelton area football team won their biggest football game in years on the last Friday in September, 28-21 in OT, after trailing a good Dallas team 21-6 on the road in the final stanza while scoring the game's final 22 unanswered points. A team victory that was huge. On the following day, Penn State and Notre Dame remained undefeated at 4-0. So did Army for the first time in 25 years, but I know that in 4 weeks they will be 4-4. This weekend was a little different. Not good. The Cougars lost and Army lost, the Yankees lost twice, Notre Dame lost. Then on Sunday, they went on to clinch a 1-game playoff with the Red Sox in Boston, which will be played tonight. The loser goes home. Also, that football team in Washington, the former Redskins, pulling out in Atlanta. Last Friday, the Cougars lost a toughie at Harmon Geist, 14-9 to Delaware Valley for the 14th straight time. Hazelton area is 3-3. What else? Other strange things happened. The St. Louis Cardinals won 17 straight, the longest win streak in the National League since 1951, which was 70 years ago. Justin Tucker of the Ravens kicked a 66-yard field goal to set a new NFL record for the longest field goal ever kicked. Clemson lost 2 regular season games. And speaking of regular season, Southern Columbia lost its first regular season football game in 10 years after winning 93 straight to Wyomissing 41-21. See you in 2 weeks. Till then, be a good sport. Stay loose.
Today's news feature is brought to you by the Fairfield Inn and Suites by Marriott. Need to relax? Book a stay at our indoor pool and dry sauna. Call the Fairfield Inn and Suites by Marriott at 570-453-0300.
You don't need binoculars to do some bird watching here on SSP TV News. Let's roll to the latest edition of Outdoor Exploring with Ken Jackson.
The bird dove at a 45-degree angle and splashed into the Susquehanna. It surfaced without a fish in its beak, but the kingfisher caught my attention. Kingfishers provide a colorful show along most waterways in Pennsylvania. I've seen them at Tuscarora Lake in the state park of the same name. Robin Tracy, that park's environmental educator, said the kingfishers often hang out where the creek flows into the lake. Kingfishers prefer sheltered coves to open water. They're blue and about the size of jays, with a crest of feathers on their heads. Females have a rusty strip of orange across their chests and down their sides, which might be one reason why guidebooks call the birds belted kingfishers. Besides small fish, they eat insects, amphibians, and small reptiles. They cough up pellets of what they cannot digest. They'll dive into the water for food, but also to avoid becoming dinner for hawks and other raptors. Although they hunt alone, they pair up with the same mate each spring. They build their nests in dirt banks, usually near water. Males help parent the hatchlings. Diane Madel sees them flying up and down a creek near the office of Nescopec State Park, where she is an environmental educator, and they're also frequently on a wetland behind the park's Lake Francis. She likes their chattering call, which sounds like a rattle, but she has never heard that call at the park during the winter. While kingfishers live year-round in Pennsylvania, they migrate to where water doesn't freeze.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Here's our forecast from the National Weather Service on Wednesday. Patchy fog before 8 a.m., otherwise mostly cloudy with a high near 69 degrees. Wednesday night, patchy fog after 1 a.m., otherwise mostly cloudy with a low around 56 degrees. Thursday, patchy fog before 9 a.m. It will be a mostly cloudy day with a high near 68 degrees. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with lows in the mid-50s. Friday, mostly cloudy with a high near 69 degrees. Friday night, a 30% chance of showers after 2 a.m., mostly cloudy with a low around 55 degrees. Saturday, a 40% chance of showers, mostly cloudy with a high near 63 degrees, and Saturday night a 40% chance of showers, mostly cloudy with a low around 53 degrees. Coming up, we talk some baseball with someone who worked alongside Joe Madden for years while he was with the Tampa Bay Rays, and next a preview of this year's Butler Township Fall Festival.
SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Mario A. D'Angelo Sr., age 86, of Millsville. Mass will be on Saturday at 10 a.m. at Our Lady of Grace Church. Friends may call on Saturday from 9 to 10 a.m. at the church. The Fierro Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Francis P. Frank Fratelli, age 79, of Weatherly. Mass will be held on Friday at 11 a.m. at Our Lady of Lourdes Roman Catholic Church. Friends may call Friday from 9:30 to 11 a.m. at the church. The Philip J. Jeffries Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Neil C. Longo, age 68, of Cybersville. The Crofty News Funeral Home will announce their arrangements. E. Anthony Agno Pirelli, age 78, of Tamaqua. Mass will be held on Saturday at 11 a.m. at St. John the 23rd Catholic Church. Friends may call on Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. at the church. The Zitzelman-Gola Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. William A. Planutis, age 94, of Sugarloaf Township. Mass will be held on Thursday at 10 a.m. at St. John Bosco Roman Catholic Church. The Harmon Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Thomas L. Shane Sr., age 81, of Latimer. Mass will be held on Thursday at 10 a.m. at Good Shepherd Church. Friends may call on Thursday from 9 to 10 a.m. at the church. The Fierro Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Paul E. Tobias, age 62, of West Hazelton. Mass will be held on Wednesday at 10 a.m. at Transfiguration Church. Friends may call on Wednesday from 9 to 10 a.m. at the church. The John J. Postay Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Elizabeth P. Yakubowski of Freeland McKeewelcheck Funeral Home will announce their arrangements. And Mary Mammy Yanachko, age 68, of Hazelton. Services will be held at a later date under the Fierro Funeral Home.
Tonight's obituaries are being brought to you in part by Harmon Funeral Homes and Crematory, with 2 locations in Rockland and in Drums, 570-384-3312 or 570-788-0977, and go to harmonfuneral.com.